Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I hope that all of you are safe and fine. We are going to start today Unit 2. It speaks about the radio. So before we start, let's see what are the points we are going to discuss in this unit. You should now open page 18 in your books. The points we are going to discuss in this unit generally are we are going to understand the language of the radio presenters اللي هو مقدمين البرامج ايه language اللي بيستخدموها when they are presenting in the radio, understanding the production process العملية الإنتاجية نفسها بتاعت صناعة الراديو, and how to plan a new list. These are the three main points we are going to discuss in this unit. Okay. So before we start, as usual, we are going to make a small discussion in order to understand what the unit speaks about. So in page 18, we have discussion questions. Look at number 3. To what extent is radio regulated or deregulated in your country? And are there a lot of government controls and restrictions on the radio industry? السؤال ده بيقول الراديو in your country is regulated or deregulated. First, what do you mean by regulated or deregulated? Regulated means خاضعة لضوابط أو مقننة. يعني الراديو in your country خاضع لضوابط أو مقنن عليه قيود أو غير خاضع للضوابط deregulated. So this is the first question you need to ask yourself about. First, if the radio is regulated, لو الراديو in your country خاضع لضوابط أو لقيود معينة, ده بيبقى بسبب إيه؟ The first reason that it means that radio in the country is under the control or authority of governments, agencies, and international treaties, or the content may be influenced or controlled by the government. اللي هو يعني ممكن يكون الراديو, صناعة الراديو أو مجال الراديو في الدولة خاضع لضوابط معينة أو قيود نتيجة لاتفاقات دولية, المعاهدات دولية, أو بسبب رقابة الحكومة على الراديو اللي هو بيبقى خاضع لرقابة الحكومة. Okay, another reason for radio regulation is the commercial competition that may control or regulate the radio. commercial competition اللي هي المنافسة التجارية دي أوقات بتأثر برضو على الرقابة أو الضوابط الموضوعة على المجال الراديو في الدولة. Also the quality and service standards may be managed by regulations اللي هي معايير الجودة والخدمة في مجال صناعة الراديو أو الإذاعة بشكل عام. برضو ده بيأثر أو بيخلي في ضوابط أو قيود معينة بتبقى محطوطة على الراديو. فعندنا كل الأسباب دي اللي هي international treaties أو commercial competition, government restriction أو control أو quality and service standards. كل الحاجات دي بتأدي لظهور حاجة اسمها state sponsored broadcasters اللي هي الهيئات الإذاعية تحت إشراف الدولة, اللي هي معنى تاني اللي هي radio regulation اللي هي الضوابط أو القيود المعينة اللي بتبقى محطوطة على الراديو من تحت إشراف الدولة, اسمها state sponsored broadcasters اللي هي هيئات إذاعية تحت إشراف الدولة. Okay, on the other hand we have radio deregulated اللي هي إلغاء القيود أو الضوابط من على الراديو. So there is no more restriction or regulation imposed on the radio. Okay, also in page 18 we have some terms and definitions that we need to know. First one is radio presenter. It's a radio broadcaster who delivers news or information to the audience. اللي هو مقدم البرامج الإذاعية في الراديو بيبقى اسمه radio presenter. Government control and restrictions اللي هي الرقابة والقيود المفروضة من الحكومة. Here is on the radio. Okay, we also have the term radio industry اللي هي a term for any public services or companies providers who are involved with the radio stations or broadcast. اللي هو بنسميه مجال صناعة الراديو, اللي هو أي حاجة ليها علاقة بالخدمة بالشركات الشركات الإنتاج, المنتجين, المحطات الإذاعية أو البث الإذاعي، أي حاجة ليها علاقة بالراديو بنسميه مجال صناعة الراديو، اللي هي أي حاجة involved in the radio industry بنسميه مجال صناعة الراديو. وعندنا برضو we have radio stations like FM radio broadcast اللي هي محطات إذاعية. And we should know that there is a difference between the TV and radio. In radio we use the word stations, and with TV we use the word channels. اللي هو مع الراديو بنستخدم stations اللي هي محطات إذاعية، لكن في التلفزيون المحطات التلفزيونية اسمها channels. فناخد بالنا إن with radio we use stations and with TV we use the word channels not stations. Okay, now in page 18 also, number C, the question says match the BBC radio stations from 1 to 6 to the genres from A to F. عندنا دلوقتي عندنا from 8 to 6 دي محطات إذاعية at the BBC radio stations، محطات إذاعية في البي بي سي فيها الراديو ستيشنز فيها المحتوى ده من 1 to 6 اللي هنقراه مع بعض دلوقتي. and on the other side في الجونرز اللي هي التايبس الانواع اللي بتوضح المحطات الاذاعيه دي هتذيع ايه. فاحنا دلوقتي هنقرا مع بعض المحطات الاذاعيه المحتوى بتاعها فيها ايه، وهنحاول نماتش it with the genre اللي هو التايب الموجود في الناحيه التانية، يعني هنوصل المحتوى مع النوع. There are some definitions like entertainment اللي هو الحاجات الترفيهية اللي بتعمل amusement زي public performance light comedy. Okay, we have youth oriented اللي هي الحاجات المخصصة للشباب. For example الموسيقى المخصصة للشباب for example زي popular أو pop music اللي هي الموسيقى الشعبية. Okay, on the other side we have adult oriented اللي هي المخصصة للكبار. For example easy listening music اللي هي الموسيقى الهادئة اللي هي ما بقاش فيها خبط ودوشة كتير، اللي هي عكس popular music الموسيقى الهادئة. Then we have impartial news. We took it from the first term. Impartial means neutral or unbiased, objective اللي هي الأخبار الموضوعية أو النزيهة. And we have global news اللي هي الأنباء العالمية related international news أنباء عالمية. Okay, as we said before, the question number C, you have BBC radio stations from 1 to 6, which shows what each station is going to broadcast. Then you have genres اللي هي types from A to F. عندنا البي بي سي محطات إذاعية من number 1 to 6 بيقول لنا الحاجات اللي المحطات الإذاعية دي هتقدمها. On the other side you have the genres from A to F. الجونرز المفروض الحاجات اللي بتمثلها بقى المحطات الإذاعية دي، يعني we are going to read الحاجات اللي هيتم بثها، ومن الناحية التانية هنوصل الجونر اللي هو التايب اللي بيمثل الحاجات اللي في المحطات الإذاعية دي. Okay, the first one, the best news, music and entertainment. So this will go with which genre? Popular music or youth oriented. اللي اخترنا كده the best music and entertainment الحاجات اللي ليها علاقة بال new music and entertainment حاجات ترفيهية أكتر and amusement، فدي goes with the genre of popular music and youth oriented. Number 2, the most listened to stations in the UK الحاجات أنواع الموسيقى الأكثر استماعا in the UK. So this will go to the easy listening music اللي هي adult oriented الموسيقى الهادئة أكتر اللي هي عكس popular يعني. Number 3, classical, jazz and world music, drama and the arts الحاجات اللي هي من اسمها كده classical jazz الحاجات الكلاسيكية الجانر بتاعها بيبقى اسمه classical music. Okay, number 4, the home of intelligent speech radio اللي هي الحاجات اللي ليها علاقة بالأخبار الأحداث الجارية. So the genre with it will be with news and current affairs and arts. ده الجانر اللي related to the home of intelligent speech radio. Number 5, the home of live news and live sports. So this will go with the genre of news and sports الأخبار والرياضة اللي هي دايما بتبقى ليها علاقة بالأخبار المباشرة اللي هي الحاجات اللي بتحصل in the current moments يعني. Number 6, impartial news and reports from around the world اللي هي الأخبار around the world اللي هي international news اللي هي global and documentary. So number 6 the genre will be global news and documentary اللي هي الأنباء العالمية. Okay, now we are going to move to page 19. Question number D. Listen to the following extract from different radio stations. Decide which genre of radio stations they belong to. Use the genres from A to F to help you to answer the exercise. Okay, now we are going to read the first audio script in Unit 2, audio script 2.1 in page 93. In this audio script, you have 8 paragraphs. Each paragraph represents a different radio station, the content of a different radio station. So after reading each paragraph, you are going to decide the genre or the type of each radio station represent using the genre from the previous exercise. يعني احنا دلوقتي عندنا الاوديو سكريبت اللي هو 2.1 in page 93 فيه 8 paragraphs أو 8 extracts اللي هو حاجات مقتبسة من المحطات الإذاعية. فكل باراجراف بيتكلم عن الحاجة اللي المفروض هتتبث في المحطة الإذاعية دي، واحنا من خلال الحاجة اللي هنقراها هنقول ايه الجانر بتاع المحتوى ده من خلال الاكسرسايز اللي فات. يعني هنستخدم الجانرز الموجودة في الاكسرسايز اللي فات اللي هو بتاع نمبر سي. So I'll read with you now the audio script, the first page 93, the audio script 2.1. The first paragraph, we have still got Madonna's Ray of Light to play for you and a track from the Beatles. But first, the Foo Fighters, Learn to Fly. This is the first extract from the radio station. So the genre here is popular music. We are speaking about Madonna and the Beatles, so the genre here is popular music. Okay, the second paragraph or the second extract, let's talk to Johnson White, our football correspondent. Correspondent means a reporter. So here the genre will be news and sports. Okay, the third paragraph. It's 6 o'clock on Monday, the 24th of September. This is the morning show with John Gray in London and Samantha Martin in Bournemouth. Hello, I'm here at the Labour Party conference with the Prime Minister, where the Prime Minister will announce new laws to combat gun crime. We will be speaking to the Prime Minister at the 8:10. And the other news, vets are checking more animals to see if there are any more cases of mad cow disease. Also anti-government student protests are planned for the capital today. And finally, should robots look after the elderly? So here the main news، معظم الأخبار بتتكلم عندنا the Labour Party conference اللي هو مؤتمر حزب العمال. The Prime Minister will announce، رئيس الوزراء هيعلن عن مكافحة الجرائم. The mad cow disease يعني the government student protest اللي هي الاحتجاجات الطلابية ضد الحكومة. So here the most the news are speaking about current affairs. So the genre here will be news and current affairs. So what we are doing now that we read each extract, and from the contents of the extract we decide which genre the content referred to. Okay, number 4. The fourth extract. It's 8 o'clock and you're having breakfast with me, Amanda Green. Coming up, more information about the London Jazz Festival. But now over to the newsroom. Okay, we here have jazz. Jazz refers to classical music. So the genre in number 4 will be classical music. And newsroom means, the word newsroom means مركز الأخبار، غرفة الأخبار أو مركز الأخبار. Okay, number 5, the fifth extract. And now it's time for Everyday Women, our daily look at women's issue with Carla Morris. So the genre here will be news and sports. We can't say current affairs because this is not current affairs, it's just news, light news, like sports and news. So the genre in number 5 will be sports and news and sports. Okay, number 6, the sixth extract. Here is the second movement of Beethoven's Emperor Concerto, performed by the Berlin Orchestra and conducted by Henry Erhardt. So here we have Beethoven, so obviously the genre will be classical music. Okay, the 7th paragraph or extract. I am Gemma Wilson and welcome to In Focus, our weekly culture documentary. This week, Rahim Anwar presents a program about the poet Odin to mark the centenary of his birth. We're going to explore his life, work, and popularity. Hello Odin became the spokesman of a generation. So here the genre will be global news and documentary, because here the topic is an international topic and they are speaking about a weekly culture documentary. So here the topic is international, so the genre will be global news and documentary. Okay, the last extract. I am Mo and this is a free podcast. This week's documentary is all about the music genius, the Dr. Dre. That is Dr. Dre. The genre here will be popular music. And the word podcast means بث إذاعي. دلوقتي بعد ما قرينا الاوديو سكريبت مع بعض، قرينا كل اكستراكت لوحده، قلنا الجانر بتاع الراديو ستيشن ان ذس اكستراكت. هنراجع مع بعض بس الانسرز اللي هي في page 19 number D. And the first one, the genre will be popular music. The second one will be news and sports. The third one will be news and current affairs. The fourth one will be classical music. The fifth one, news and sports. The sixth one will be classical music. Number 7, global news and documentary. And the last one will be popular music. Okay, this will be enough for today. If you have any questions, you could write your question in the comments and I will answer it for you. And we will upload for you the vocabulary list to know the meaning of the words in this unit. So have a good day.